Hi there, I am Zach Bennett, and in this short video presentation, I'm going to talk about a magnificent new way of generating electricity by using items which are available to everyone. When I say generating electricity, I mean generating thousands of watts of electricity which can power pretty much anything that you can imagine. I know time is precious to everyone, so I will jump directly into the subject, skipping the introduction, as who I am. You will see that becomes irrelevant. You will be astonished by the kind of information I am going to share with you today. The answer to all your electricity problems lays in the sun's power. Yes, you heard it right. I am talking about solar power and mainly about solar panels. Before you say that you've heard all about solar panels and close this page off, hear me out. I'm not talking about conventional 2D solar panels. I talk about going full 3D, which gives up to 2,000% more electricity than regular solar panels. This has been proven by MIT researchers. Here's what the engineering.com has to say about 3D photovoltaics. Photovoltaic panels are typically attached to the roof of a building with a fixed mount. The panels are optimized to face south in the northern hemisphere and tilted at an angle that optimizes production. Unfortunately, a fixed mount only optimizes the array for one time of the day, one day of the year. PV panels work best when the sunlight hits the panel exactly perpendicular to the panel itself. As you can see in this picture, this panel is optimized to deliver maximum power on the spring and fall equinoxes while performing suboptimally during the summer and winter months. Solar farms use tracking motors or a robotic method of adjusting the panels so they always face the sun directly. This is fine for utility-scale solar farms, but for individual buildings and small-scale production, the motors add a lot to the cost and complexity of the system while not increasing the production enough to justify those costs. In those cases, it's more often cost-effective to simply purchase more PV panels, especially since their price has decreased a lot. Of course, that requires a larger footprint, and land isn't cheap. Researchers at MIT are wondering why PV designers insist on thinking in only two dimensions. They've come up with a novel approach: 3D structures. Sunlight can reach panels directly, as shown in this photo, but light also reflects off of various surfaces on the ground. With panels facing the sun, the reflected light reaching the PV panels is negligible. Using this 3D arrangement, the reflected light reaches the panels that are angled downwards. The downward-facing panels also grab sunlight when the sun is lower in the sky, such as early morning, late afternoon, and in the winter. MIT researchers first developed a computer model that ran simulations to determine the optimum configuration of panels for consistent energy production throughout the day and the year. Then, they built several models and attached them to the roof of an MIT lab building. Field testing showed that the 3D array generated 200 to 2,000% more than a fixed array with the same footprint. So your next question might be, where do I buy some? Well, the answer is not that simple as you might think. Even if this technology has been researched a few years ago, no one actually got interest into manufacturing these panels. You might think that there must be an error to the design or something similar, but the truth is that this goes much deeper than that. The design works perfect as MIT researchers specified. I've personally built a small array of these panels and put it to the test. I've done some side-by-side tests with a regular 2D solar panel, and here are the results. One 2D solar panel occupying an area of 2.6 feet by 4 feet generated a total of 80 watts. An array of 3D solar panels occupying the same space is generating an astonishing 1,000 watts. In modern days, the solar cells are very cheap, and space to mount this panel become the main concern when it comes to generating thousands of watts of electricity that's needed to power up a house or apartment. Think about this. If you build 3 of these panels, you have enough electricity to power your washing machine, one big fridge, a computer, and your efficient light bulbs from the entire house. It's true that this is barely to the limit, but 4 panels would give you enough juice even on cloudy days. I am not going to do more math to show you how much money you will be saving by starting using these panels, and I am not going to give you the sell it back to the electricity company speech, as that's less likely to happen anyway. Only if you are looking at this from a business point of view and have available enough room to install 10 or more of these 3D arrays. Anyway, you all know how much you are spending on electricity each month, and that you might find this useful in other situations as well where electricity is needed, such as going fishing with the boat, camping, or a survival scenario. The applications of these 3D solar panels are endless. Electricity is needed everywhere you go, and it is used in almost all day-by-day items that you own. Here's the deal. I said from the beginning that I will keep it short, as many of you might already know me as a pioneer of building DIY stuff. In the past, I have built many DIY solar systems, getting them installed on top of my roof, hooking them to batteries, and connecting appliances to them. As always, I recorded myself building these 3D solar panels. It might look simple to replicate them from the pictures released by MIT, But like they specified, there's a lot of research into the angles chosen, material dimensions, type and number of cells that are used to build the 3D solar panel towers. On top of that, I'm going to show you exactly what materials to use in order to get your panels built 4 times cheaper comparing to what a regular user would spend on materials. I've put everything into a nice step-by-step video tutorial series. Each step is clearly described and made as easy as possible for everyone to follow. I ended up shooting over 8 hours of video and compressed it down to a little over 1 hour and 10 pages of documentation and blueprints, which will help you to build your first 3D solar panel as easy as possible. Getting this level of quality and making videos so explicit was not an easy task. You can now spend the extra 7 hours I cut for my videos to build a couple of 3D tower panels and get them installed in the same day that you decide to watch these videos. Here's what I have for you. I have created a simple step-by-step video guide on how to create the 3D solar panels. You will see how I built the panels in detail. It's like me building it right in front of you. Once your first panel is constructed, you can enjoy savings of $80 or more. Some of my clients even got through legal process and registered their panels to have the power companies to send them a check of around $250 every month for all the electricity they are putting back into the grid. You'll be able to power up any kind of household appliances, from lamps and toasters to electricity hogs like refrigerators and AC units. You can even power up a remote cabin in the wilderness and stop worrying about having to pay the electric company $50,000 or more to hook you up to the grid. What's more important is that these 3D solar panels are built light and robust. They are portable. It makes for one of the best emergency generators you can ever hope for. Unlike flat solar panels, they won't get blown off the roof by strong winds and hurricanes. The ones I built are sturdy and resistant to any weather condition. Not only that, but the 3D solar panels are built in a modular fashion, and it makes it very easy to replace any part at any time without having to disassemble the entire system. The bottom line is this: if you want to cut the cord and free yourself from the electric company, you will need to build your own 3D solar panels. I took the MIT intricate designs and translated them into plain English so that anyone, no matter what age or skill, can make their own electricity and even get off the grid. Here's what you'll find inside this simple step-by-step video guide. How to build a 3D solar panel under an hour. The complete blueprints, color photos, and step-by-step instructions to make your 3D solar panel, even if you've never assembled anything in your entire life. The amazing secret of getting your solar cells 5 times cheaper. Anyone can buy 1,000-watt solar cells for under $100 with this simple trick. Plus, how to outsource the construction of the panels to an electrician for under $100 if you are really lazy. Even though I have made the video guide so simple that even a child can follow along what's shown and construct the device without any problems, I have clients building this with their grandkids. I understand that you may not be the DIY type of guy. Therefore, I have included a step-by-step guide on how to outsource the building portion. Just give this piece of document to your electrician and consider your 3D solar panels built. The solar power is amazing, and with the new type of panels, it makes it possible to collect 2,000% more electricity than before. This already is changing thousands of lives all around the world. We've got reports of people saving as much as $70 a month and to as high as $600 a month. That is, they're now producing more electricity than they need, so much so that the electric company is actually sending them a check in the mail every single month. Just imagine what you could do if you weren't forced to pay $100 or more every single month on electricity. Or, if your case is worse, and you're among those who are forced to shell out $300 or more on electricity each month, these solar panels could help save you more than $3,500 by the end of the year. You're suddenly free to take care of other expenses, like improving your home, or taking your spouse to a nice dinner every once in a while. Or, you can simply use this extra cash to make your retirement more enjoyable. The choice is yours. So it would make a lot of sense to charge much more for the 3D solar panel blueprints. But I won't do that because I believe free and green energy should belong to the people. However, I have to charge some sort of fee, simply because I need to cover the production costs that keep piling up in order to keep this website running and keep the level of support high for every customer that has a question related to building these state-of-the-art solar panels. Even so, I won't charge an arm and a leg for the 3D solar panel blueprints. So here's the deal. You'll get immediate access to all the blueprints, the step-by-step video, and the list of tools and supplies for just $49.97. That's probably a lot less than you're paying each month on electricity, and you can recoup that investment in as little as 14 days from today. Getting the blueprints for the 3D solar panel is easy. Just click the orange Add to Cart button below, and you'll be taken to our secure order page. The price doesn't even matter. That's because I'm so confident that you will get off the grid and cut your electric bill by at least $80 a month. You're protected by my no questions asked money back guarantee for a full 60 days. It's simple. Get the blueprints today and put them to the test. See how easy it is to make your own electricity with your 3D solar panels. Watch as your power meter slows down the moment you plug your first panel in, and see what it's like to slash your electric bill by $80 or more in less than 2 weeks from today. You have 60 days to decide whether this was a good investment or not. And if you're less than thrilled with how much you're saving on electricity, just write me a short email at the address you'll find in the members area. No questions asked, no hard feelings. I'll give you an immediate refund, even if it's the 23rd hour of the 59th day. The blueprints and the video guides are there for you to keep no matter what happens. So go on, click the orange Add to Cart button now and get the 3D solar panel blueprints risk-free. But you need to move fast. This isn't the first time I'm attempting to make the blueprints public. The last time I did it, our servers almost melted down. I was able to keep the door open for only a month. Since the price for the website traffic was huge, we did not see this coming, and the hosting company overcharged us for the extra bandwidth consumed. Only about 200 people got on board, and the success stories have been pouring in ever since. When I've seen the bill at the end of the month, I was forced to take the website down and close shop for almost 6 months in order to rethink the approach and find a way to afford spreading these guides to everyone that's interested in building the 3D solar panels. Now I'm back online with a new strategy, which includes asking the user for a small payment in order to get access to our video guides, and hoping that this time I will be able to stay up for more than just a month, affording to pay all the costs involved in running this website. The choice should be obvious. For less than the price of your monthly electric bill, you can do more than just cut your electric bill by 50 or 75%. You'll also be sending a powerful message to the electric companies. You're showing them that you can take a stand and that you can become energy independent on your own without needing a single watt of their expensive electricity. And just imagine how your life will be just 2 months after building your 3D solar panels. Picture this. You're coming home from work and you notice there's a fresh envelope in the mail. It's a bill from the electric company. But as you rip it open, you notice that it's something different. This time, the amount is less than 30% of what you used to pay. And month of the month, you get the same relaxed feeling that comes with not overpaying for something that you're using every day. No longer trapped inside a legal monopoly that's holding you at gunpoint. The 3D solar panel video guide is about something bigger and more important than money. It's about regaining your freedom and making a stand. Now, you can send a message to the big energy fat cats and show that you're no longer depending on them. And really, the road to energy independence starts with the push of a button. So go on, click the orange Add to Cart button below and claim your energy independence now. Still here? There are some questions I keep receiving from people, and I'll try to answer a few here. One question we keep getting is, do I need any technical skills to build the 3D solar panels? The short answer is no, you don't. Sure, some DIY experience is always good, but if you don't have any, don't worry. You'll still be able to make a 3D solar panel and get free energy. You'll just need to pay a little more attention to the blueprints, that's all. Another question we get is, what can I use the electricity generated by these panels for? Is it just for show? The 3D solar panels is more than just a cool gadget you can show off to your neighbors. You can use it to power up any household appliances or even an entire home. You can use it as a portable source of energy when you're on the road or when you go camping with your family. That's because the technology is scalable, and once you get the hang of it, you can make bigger and bigger builds for little extra cost. Here's another one people are asking. How much do the parts cost? To build a solar panel capable of producing 1,000 watts, that could power up an AC unit, you'll need about $120 worth of parts that you can get from eBay. If you want to scale it up and get more electricity, you'll need just to add more panels to your build. But you'll find that you can easily power up an entire home with under $500 in total costs. Another frequent question is, how do I get the 3D solar panel blueprints? It's simple. When you click the Add to Cart button below, you'll be taken to our secure order page on one of the world's largest merchants, ClickBank. They are processing tens of thousands of secure payments each day, so you risk nothing. Plus, you're covered by our no questions asked guarantee for a full 60 days. Once you have completed the payment, you'll be taken to a special members area where you'll get all the blueprints and a special unadvertised bonus that will probably take down in a couple of days. To get the blueprints and video guides for the 3D solar panels, click the Add to Cart button below.